All right, students, Mr. Mulcairn here. We are continuing with our study guide. For this section of the video, we're going to complete questions 14, 15, and 16. All of these problems have to do with percent change, either an increase or a decrease. And we're going to start with number 14. So here for number 14, we have, I watched 2 hours of TV on Monday and 4.5 hours or 4.5 hours of TV on Tuesday. What is the percent of change? So my original is 2 hours, and that went up to 4.5 hours. So here I have a percent increase. And let's use our organizer in order to solve this problem. So it starts by finding the difference. So I have to do the big number, which was 4.5, minus the small number, which was 2. Now I can use my calculator just to double check. 4.5 minus 2. 4.5 minus 2 equals, and I get 2.5. So the difference between 4.5 and 2 is 2.5. Now that I know the difference, I have to take that number and put it in the next part of my organizer, right here above the word difference. So we have to do the difference divided by the original number, and that's going to equal the percent change. Well, my original number, if we go back and look, we can see was that it was 2 hours of TV on Monday. So that was the original number. I'm going to put that right here. And in order to find the percent change, I need to do 2.5 divided by 2. Again, I'm going to use my calculator. 2.5 divided by 2 equals 1.25. So my percent change, 1.25 is a decimal. But remember, it's not asking for the decimal, it's asking for it as a percent. So I need to take my decimal point and jump 2 spaces to the right. And when I do that, I get 125%. And remember, a percent can be more than 100. If your number more than doubles, then it would be more than 100%. So our percent change is an increase of 125%. So I'm going to go ahead back to my study guide, and we are going to put that, the percent, we're going to put our answer, the percent of change is an increase of 125%. All right. Now, number 15. I had 16 cupcakes before school and only 10 cupcakes left at the end of the day. What is the percent change? So let me highlight here. So we start with 16 cupcakes and we end up with 10 cupcakes. So I had 16 and I end up with 10. So I had more and then I end up with less. So this is a decrease. And again, I need to figure out what percent is that decrease? What is the percent change? So I'm going to go right here, and I already duplicated my graphic organizer. So we start by finding the difference, which is big number minus small number. 16 minus 10. Again, I know most of us can do that in our head, but it does not hurt to use the calculator to double check. So 16 minus 10 equals 6. The difference is 6. Now that I know the difference, I use it in the next part of my organizer, right in the box where it says difference, 6. And it's the difference divided by the original number equals the percent change. Well, if I look back at my problem, what did I start with? I started with 16 cupcakes at the beginning of the day, and I only had 10 left at the end of the day, which means my original number was 16. So I put the 16 here. And in order to determine percent change, I need to do 6 divided by 16. Again, I'm going to use my calculator just to be safe, just to make sure I get this correct. 6 divided by 16 equals 0.375. So my percent change, and in this case it's a decrease, is 0.375. I now just need to convert this decimal into a percent, and I'll have my answer. So I need to move my decimal point 2 jumps to the right. When I do that, I will end up with 37.5%. Now we go back to our study guide, and I'm going to answer question 15. The percent change is a decrease of, oh my gosh, I have to look again, my memory, 37.5%. All right, one more percent change, number 16. And let's take a look. We'll mark up the question after we read it. I sent 50 text messages yesterday and sent 40 text messages today. What is the percent of change? So let's see here. 50 text messages, that was yesterday. 40 text messages today. So the original amount was yesterday, that was 50. And then today's amount is 40. I'm going to go back to my graphic organizer. Percent increase or decrease, first thing I do, big number minus small number equals the difference. I need to find the difference. So that was 50 was my big number. 40 is my small number. That equals 10. So the difference between 50 and 40 is 10. Now I take my difference, put it in this part of the graphic organizer, divided by the original number equals the percent change. Let's take a look back at the question and just make sure we know the original number. So I sent 50 yesterday and 40 today. So the original number was yesterday. I sent 50. That's what happened first. And then 40 today. So we can see that there was a decrease, right? I sent less today than I did on the first day, on the original day. So I know my original number is 50. I'm going to bring that right over here where it asks for the original number. So it's going to be 10 divided by 50. I go to my calculator. 10 divided by 50 equals 0.2. So our percent change is 0.2. But again, we have to convert this decimal into a percent by moving the decimal point 2 places to the right. So when I do that, I end up with 20%. I'm going to go from here and now answer the question on my study guide. So the percent of change is a decrease of 20%. All right, we're almost there. 4 more to go. I'm going to end this video, and the next video is going to cover questions 17 through 20. Again, remember, you need to finish this study guide so that you're prepared for the test, and also so that you have the opportunity to make test corrections if you're not happy with your grade. So please put in a good effort and get this finished. Bye now.